What's up, Taiwan? I'm Yvonne with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Starting on Friday, Taiwan will begin opening flights to 23 Chinese cities. This comes after 3 years of strict flight rules to China because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Both sides hope this will increase cross-strait exchanges. Bing Wang reports.
A gesture of goodwill between Taiwan and China. Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council, the country's top body in charge of cross-strait issues, revealed a change in flight policy to China.
我们一起来宣布恢复两岸空运客运航点的一个规划的方案。那今天早上，行政院院会，邱泰山邱主委有提出这个报告，那就是我们规划的这个大的方向。那院长也同意。
Prior to the announcements, Taiwan only allowed flights to 4 Chinese cities during the pandemic. This now changes with the resumption of flights to 10 more Chinese cities. Charter flights will also be open to 13 other Chinese destinations. Air travel from Taiwan to China was reduced in February 2020 after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The council says the restart of flights was decided because of a full investigation of the risks, and the 10 cities chosen were because of the large concentration of Taiwanese businesses. It is hoped this is just the start of further cross-strait cooperation.
以后我们也希望两岸交流的恢复跟秩序的维护，需要双方一起继续来共同的努力。那么我们也希望在这一次的这个 航点恢复的这个基础之上，逐步增加双方的善意跟互动。
The reopening of flights will help Taiwanese business people easily travel to their companies in China, something they weren't able to do for the last 3 years. It will also allow tourists to travel to Chinese cities, giving a much-needed boost to Taiwan's travel industry. Alex Shen and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
A Taiwan government minister has confirmed President Tsai will visit the United States next month. Overseas Community Affairs Minister Xu Jiaqing on Thursday told lawmakers that Tsai intends to travel to New York in April. Xu said Tsai will also visit the West Coast, most likely Los Angeles. It's the first time Tsai's itinerary has been confirmed. The president's office has declined to comment. U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy had said he'll meet Tsai this year. That's expected to happen in California, McCarthy's home state. China, which sees Taiwan as part of its territory, says it's seriously concerned by reports of Tsai's visit. When the previous U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan in August, Beijing launched live-fire military exercises around Taiwan's borders. The southern city of Kaohsiung is preparing for what could be its worst drought in more than 75 years. Authorities in the port city, with a population of almost 3 million, have begun offering free sewage treatment water to the public. This water must not be used for drinking or on human skin, but it's safe for cleaning floors and cars and flushing toilets. There are worries the water shortage in southern Taiwan could be more damaging than the drought in 2021. That was the worst to hit the area since 1947. The Water Resources Agency is concerned that severe droughts like these will become more frequent in the coming years. Chinese leader Xi Jinping has gained a norm-breaking third term as the country's president. His victory came during the annual meeting of the National People's Congress. The nearly 3,000-member Congress voted unanimously for Xi to continue his role as head of state, which is largely ceremonial. He was also re-elected to head China's Central Military Commission. Xi is considered one of the most powerful Chinese leaders in history. He abolished presidential term limits in 2018, allowing him to rule for life. Xi had already secured a third 5-year term as General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party at its 20th Party Congress last October. Taiwan's Navy is starting a country-wide tour aimed at showcasing some of its warships and service members to the public. Our reporter Jaime Ocon is down in the southern city of Kaohsiung, where the ships are getting ready to set sail.
Taiwan is showing off its newest naval additions. This event is organized by the Midshipman Cruising and Training Squadron. It's held in the southern port city of Kaohsiung, and officials say it's an opportunity to showcase the next generation of sailors and to begin recruiting the next wave.
我们也同样的也希望有更多优秀的青年学子了解海军、认识海军，进而踊跃地加入海军。
The Navy has selected 3 ships to take part in this event, including this one, which is armed with some of the country's most advanced weapons. Behind me is one of Taiwan's biggest warships, and for the next 2 weeks, the Navy is letting its citizens hop on board to learn more about the weapons and systems helping to protect the country. It's been 3 years since this annual event was last held due to COVID-19 pandemic restrictions. But as more rules are being lifted, people are eager to check out some of the Navy's biggest guns. Things like anti-ship missiles, cannons, and radar equipment, which are essential to protecting the country, are on full display.
我已经是在东海军舰要够腰了，现在已经除役了，成年除役。我现在回来看看，现在这个船很大呢。
For the past few years, Taiwan's military has been increasingly busy. Chinese warplanes and ships often operate near the country, putting strain on the Navy, which is tasked with monitoring the seas around Taiwan. Officials say that now is the time to show off recent graduates from the Naval Academy to let their families see how far they've come in their training before they are deployed. The Navy says that this event is not just about showcasing its warships. It also hopes to inspire a new generation of young recruits and teach people just how much work it takes to defend Taiwan's waters. Andy Xue and Jaime Okan in Kaohsiung City for TaiwanPlus.
Several people have been killed in a shooting at a church in Germany. Officers in Hamburg responded to reports on Thursday evening of gunfire at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. They arrived to find people dead and injured. Police did not confirm how many, but local reports put the number of dead at 6 or 7, with more wounded. Police believe the attacker is among the dead, but they are still investigating. Right now, the motive for the shooting is unclear. A champion wheelchair dancer has taken her routines back to her old elementary school. It was when she was a student there that she lost her legs in an accident. Now, a celebrated artist, she is using her story and her moves to inspire young people. John Bentrias report.
A warm round of applause for acclaimed wheelchair dancer He Xinru. She's back in her hometown of northern Taiwan's Hsinchu County and is performing at her old school, Shanqi Elementary. It's here, decades before, that her life changed forever. At the age of 9, while walking home from school, an oncoming train at a railroad crossing knocked her down and dragged her underneath. She had just won the 100-meter dash at school, but lost both her legs in the accident. Years of bullying and depression followed. Now 54, He reflects on her decision to come back.
失去双腿之后，很落寞的离开了学校，然后就再也没有勇气回来了。然后几十年之后，我竟然就是有机会来跟学妹分享。
As an adult, things began to change for He. She took up outdoor activities and eventually discovered wheelchair dance. In 2004, 1 year after taking up dance, she represented Taiwan in the World Wheelchair Dance Competition. She and her partner took 4th place in their category, a record for Asian dancers at the time. Now, He and her husband Zhou Fan, who also uses a wheelchair, run the 3.2 wheelchair dance troupe. With their son, they tour Taiwan, dancing and giving motivational talks.
我们走访乡镇，不断的让孩子们看到说，无腿的我都能够坚持不放弃就实现梦想的话，那么你们的条件比我们好太多，你们一定会比我做得更好。
在没有双脚的坐在轮椅情况底下，也是可以去完成这些动作哈，这些挑战这样子。
The troupe aims to show ways people in wheelchairs can overcome their disabilities and not let any physical handicaps restrict or define their lives.
包含潜水啊，包含跳舞，这些呢，可能在一般人眼中都是一些非常困难的事情，但是他们真的做到了。
Now on the road, the group are continuing their journey, working to bring art and inspiration wherever they go. Patrick Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally, we leave you with the images of the exhibition of Picasso in Paris. I'm Yvonne Yang. Take care and see you next time.